If you knew your words were spells, would you still speak without taking the consideration that what you say will come true and that it has power? When was the last time you spoke wealth or prosperity in your own life? In my last video, I talked about the power of the present moment, and how that when we stay present, we are able to set our intention on something wonderful, like our own wealth or progress within our own lives. It will happen. The power of the tongue is heavily underspoken, especially when you link it with the present moment. You can have anything happen. I guarantee you've seen or already know people who have been emotionally affected by a spoken word. Words, by the way. If words have that much power to make people happy, angry, or sad without really having intention, without having an attention behind it, imagine what happens when you speak ill things or negative things about your life or on anything else. Yeah, now the helicopter's crashing. The tongue has always been taught how powerful it is to us without us realizing it. When you're hungry, what do you say? I'm hungry. When you're mad, you say I'm mad, and so forth. Have you been creating your own suffering? Like, seriously, what are the scripts you tell yourself daily? Before you even think, but how can I be happier? Tell yourself you are happy. Tell yourself you are successful. Tell yourself those things constantly. Learn how to get into a pattern of daily self-love, daily self-motivation. Once you are able to do that, everything becomes much easier because you understand it's all in the mind and how you are able to speak and believe in it, right? Think of all the people who get lucky, the people who achieve fame quick, or the people who get rich really fast. They aren't gonna be like everyone else. Well, obviously, since they made it quick, but they aren't going to be like everyone else in the sense of direction, belief systems, and what they tell themselves. You aren't gonna see a really confident person telling themselves they can't do something or that they are imperfect, because they already know how powerful all of that is. The most successful people are going to have faith and confidence in their ability to accomplish and receive luck rather than hope for it. That is the biggest difference between someone who is rich and someone who is comfortable with the matrix norms. They believe that's where they belong, so that's where they stay. Even if someone that has little to nothing says, I want this, or I wish I had this, it's all up to how bad they want to live a better life. You can't tell a dog to not go back to its barf if it doesn't want to. You can show that it's bad, you can tell them no, but if they choose to go back to their own throw up, that is them. They would rather live a life comfortable by their mind, comfortable with their actions of doing nothing, being compliant, just like how they want us to. But I guess ignorance is bliss, right? So to those who have the knowledge and the vision to create something more, how long will it take? How long do you think it'll take? Well, that's how long it's going to take. If you tell yourself it's going to take a short amount of time, it's going to take a short amount of time. If you tell yourself it's going to take a long amount of time, it's going to take a long amount of time. But you always have to remember to always speak love into yourself and love into the things around you. Because if you don't, then you will get lost in the suffering like everyone else. You'll get lost in your own mind, and you get lost in really the vibration of negativity. You get stuck in negativity, basically, right? And that's how a lot of people live day to day right now. You look around, I guarantee you, at least one person, maybe a couple people who live like that. They live always constantly speaking ill things, speaking negative things, rather than speaking love, speaking happiness to themselves. And how are they? They're not happy. How do they perceive things? Not very good, I bet. It's like they can obviously see that what they are doing isn't very good, right? But they will continue to tell themselves that, oh, I ain't this or I ain't that, because that is what keeps them there. Once you have the thought of, you know what, I'm doing this wrong, that is the first step of doing something right. That is the first step of accomplishing something. But they always speak ill of themselves. The power of the tongue is so powerful. It is so underspoken because each one of us do it every single day. We live day to day speaking onto our own lives and onto other people's lives. Think about it. Imagine if 1,000 people, imagine if 1,000,000 people who just start speaking love, who just start speaking happiness. Imagine if they just start speaking more love, more happiness. Do you think that will cross out the negative? Like, actually think about it. Because if more people are able to speak love and have more faith into that love, rather than someone who speaks hate and have faith into that, or not really have faith, but it's like they speak hate, but it's like unconsciously choosing it, right? So imagine like 1 billion or 2 billion people just speaking negative, and then 1 million or so people just speaking pure conscious, pure positivity. That is gonna fully cross out the negative. And the reason why I'm saying that is because if I can tell you right now to watch your tongue, watch how you speak, are you gonna do it? Maybe, maybe not, but for real though, actually just change how you speak, change how you tell yourself things, change how you honestly speak to yourself, change how you speak to other people in your own mind. Whenever you get caught up in it, just start telling yourself, you know what, I love myself, I love myself. Change the outcome, change the voice in your head, then your whole life will change. Even if you don't see progress, your life is changing, because progress doesn't always have to look physical. It doesn't always have to look materialistic. It can look spiritual. It can look mental. That is the pure growth of evolution. If you're evolving in your mind, you're doing something great. Because once you evolve in your mind to a certain point, you are able to take that and put it into physical things, so that it will be 20 times easier. You can easily go through life doing these physical things, but it's not gonna be it's not gonna be super powerful if you're always telling yourself negative things, right? So take that as you will. Take what you have learned from this video, and I hope this video has hit a spot where you are able to speak more positive, where you are able to speak more love and light upon your own life and upon the life God has given you, right? But I honestly hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and if you haven't seen the last video, go watch it, because it talks about the power of now. All right. But thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. I hope you guys all have an amazing rest of your guys' day.